Welcome back to Boss Uncaged Podcast. So off air, Ben and I were just having like a little, impromptu conversation, and we were just talking about what is the show going to be like today. And, as you guys know, I like to do my due diligence, and I was telling him like he is like the Phantom of the Opera when it comes to trying to find out anything personal about him. So we're going to have to uncover this live on air. So put that out there. So you guys know I like to give whoever I'm interviewing a particular nickname, and in this case, the nickname for Ben is going to be the Consumer Package Boss, which it has a certain ring to it once you hear what we're going to talk about, and I think he's more than earned that title 10 times over. So the floor is yours, Ben. Why don't you tell the audience a little bit more about you, and what would you like to talk about today?
I like that. I like that title. Thank you. I appreciate that. First, I say thanks for having me. I love your podcast. You produce amazing content. So thank you for having me. I guess I can tell you a little bit about the story of Scale Media, the company I started with my partner over 9 years ago. Mm-hmm. So really, my co-founder and I have been best friends since middle school back in Israel. We both immigrated here to Los Angeles about 15 years ago after we served in the Israeli military. And really we're, starving students, roommates. We had internship, full-time job, full-time school. It was a very stressful time. And we kept looking for ways to optimize our wellness, our health, our performance. And my major was food science. So I very quickly learned a lot about nutrition, about how to read clinical studies. And there are a lot of different ingredients and supplements we're experimenting with. And what we learned very early on is that most supplements out there, at least back then, it's also true for today, but most of them don't have clinical studies behind those ingredients. And the ones that do have clinical studies don't use the clinically studied dosage that was mentioned in the study. So they just sprinkle, some ingredients, but you don't actually get the impact or the efficacy that's mentioned in the study. So our assumption was very simple. What happens if we start selling a very simple line of supplements with clinically studied ingredients in their clinically studied dosage and be extremely transparent about educating the consumer why this is superior to other supplements. And we've done well. We bootstrapped the business. The first year, we made $6 million selling basically 3 products online. Realized we're onto something here and decided to duplicate the effort. 9 years later, today, we have 5 brands across wellness and beauty. And we're close to 200 people strong, and we're going to be closing close to $200 million this year.